Hello everybody, welcome to Auditioning 101 with Carols. I'll be your host, Caroline. First, before we get started, I wanted to show off my shirt. It's an old Dracula movie poster from Universal Pictures, so it's not scary. If you see him popping up, don't let him freak you out. Here, I'll cover him up with my hair if he scares you, now he's gone. So what is an audition? An audition is basically just a tryout for a play or a musical. It's an opportunity for you to show the director what you can do in order for you to be cast in that particular show. Just like you try out for football at school, or you might try out for the track team, this is just like that, except you're trying out for a performance instead of a sport. Most auditions ask you to come prepared with something, maybe a short segment of a song or a speech from a play. I know for the Pat Children's Theater, I usually ask for a short, no longer than a minute segment of a song for you to prepare at home and then come in and sing for me on the day of the audition. Top tip for nailing the audition: practice at home. Come prepared. It's not in your best interest to just think, I'll just wing it. I'll just sing, I don't know, Amazing Grace. And you never practice, and then you show up the day of the audition and you clam up and get really nervous because you're not prepared to do it in front of somebody else.
Let it go, can't hold it back anymore. I don't know the rest of the words.
Practice at home. Practice in front of a mirror or in front of a camera or in front of your mom and dad, brothers and sisters, whoever. Just even if you practice just one time, just to make sure you're ready and you're prepared to sing it in front of somebody else. I'm going to tell you the three main things almost all children's theater directors are looking for. And if you can nail these three things, you are 90% likely to get cast in the show. The three main things most children's theater directors are looking for is loud and clear voice, big and expressive face and body, and listening and following directions. And I might venture to say that that third one is the most important. Here's a secret that a lot of people don't know. I'm not just watching your audition to make sure that you can sing on pitch and all that stuff. I'm watching you from the second you walk into the room to the second you walk out of the room, because I'm looking for someone who is smiling, is confident, who actually wants to be there. Top tip: be confident at your audition. If you walk in the room all shy and scared and quiet, then I don't know if I can cast you as SpongeBob in the SpongeBob musical, because that requires somebody who's loud and energetic and can, really put on a big old show. If you walk in the room like this, I'm gonna think that maybe theater's not really for you yet. Hi. Can I come in now, or? Okay. Don't do that. If you walk in the room confident and smiling and ready to show me what you can do, I'm gonna think, yes, that's somebody I want to work with every day. You may be the shyest, quietest, most timid person in your real life, and that's totally fine. I used to be like that for a long time. But when you come to the theater, you have to leave that at the door. Because when you come into the theater, this is a place to be expressive and loud and confident, and just really let yourself go. Going right along with the confidence thing, this just goes hand in hand with that. Don't apologize. Stop apologizing for everything. I see this so much from especially kids around middle school age, because you want to be good and you're nervous, and I understand that, but don't walk in the room already saying sorry to me for any reason. Here's a couple of examples of the sorries I've heard in auditions.
Sorry, I'm really nervous. Shines on the sea, it calls me. Oh, I'm so sorry, my voice cracked. Can I do it again? I'm so sorry, I'm sorry. Sorry, I was out all night with my friends last night. We had a school dance, so my voice is a little bit gone. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about that. This isn't what I always sound like. Sorry, I had a cold last week, so my voice is still a little bit scratchy, so sorry if I don't sound like myself today.
Here's a secret about the theater. If you mess up, 9 times out of 10, the person watching you, the director or the audience, whoever, they don't know that you've messed up. So there's no reason to tell them. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, they don't know what you've prepared. They don't know what your performance is supposed to be. Maybe you were supposed to fall down as part of your song because you're doing a funny song. I don't know. So don't tell me you messed up. Don't apologize for doing something wrong because 9 times out of 10, I don't know that you've messed up anyway. And it just kind of makes you seem not confident. Believe it or not, acting is just 50% showmanship. So it doesn't matter if you're not the best singer, if you can come into an audition and really sell it and like show me what you can do and you look like you're having fun and you're fun to watch on stage, I'll probably put you in my show, even if you're not, you know, the greatest singer or the greatest dancer in the world. That's okay. Top tip for auditioners. Don't stand too close or too far away from the director or the director's table or whoever's behind the desk, director, choreographer, music director, whoever it may be. Don't stand too close to them to do your audition and don't stand too far away from them either. If you stand too close to me, I'm going to think that you're a crazy person trying to murder me. If you stand way far away from me, I'm going to think that you don't want to be close to me because you don't like me or I smell bad. And also, if you stand this far back, I can't see your pretty face or hear what you're saying. If you're not sure where to stand in an audition, just ask. Most directors are really kind people and they're ready to have a conversation with you and they want you to feel comfortable and answer your questions. Top tip, during your audition, plant your feet and stay there. This is one of the hardest habits for young actors to break. I know that even when I was a young actor, I had a lot of isms that would come out when I was nervous, and we're never more nervous than when we're in an audition. I know that, I'm patient about that, and I understand it. But one of the biggest isms for actors to break is the fact that they shuffle their feet when they're nervous.
I wanna be where the people are. I wanna see them dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh, feet.
It's so distracting. Please just stand still during your audition. I'm not saying you aren't allowed to move. Maybe you're doing a big song where you have to walk across the stage like Hello Dolly. That's fine. But make sure if you do move, you move with a purpose. You're moving for a reason and you're not just shifting side to side because you're really nervous and don't want to be there. Another big thing that a lot of young actors don't know about yet is please don't make direct eye contact with the person behind the table during your actual audition. Now, it's fine if you come in and you want to talk, you make eye contact then, and then after your audition's finished, you know, you answer questions and you have a chat, that's fine. But while you're doing your prepared bit, like you're singing your song, please don't make direct eye contact with the person behind the desk. It's a little bit scary and it makes you seem a little bit crazy. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Makes you seem insane, right? Caroline, where are we supposed to look when we're auditioning? I'm going to tell you. When you are about to do your prepared bit, whether it's a speech or a song or whatever it is, take a moment, find yourself, make sure your feet are planted, and then pick a focal point in the room, usually above the director's head. Pick a focal point in the room to focus on, and then sing your song to that focal point. And then when you're finished, stay in it for a moment, and then say thank you. With that being said, another little tip that just is something that kind of irks me as a director. Again, I know that you're nervous in your audition, and I know that you're ready to show me what you've prepared, but please don't rush into it and then rush right back out of it when you're done because you're just so glad it's over. Don't go, okay, I'll be singing Oh What a Beautiful Morning from Oklahoma. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. everything's going my way. Thank you. No, like stay in it. Like I said, really go there. Take a moment. You know what I mean? Take a breath. It's fine to be nervous, but make sure you're centered and go into your focal point and just sing and stay in it for a second after you're done. That really tells me who is an experienced actor, if they can stay in that moment just for a second after they're done and then release it. Let's talk about being in the room for a second. Don't use props in your audition. What I mean by that is, let's say the song that you've prepared for your audition, it's like a telephone song. I don't know, maybe you're singing a telephone song from Bye Bye Birdie. Don't bring in an actual cell phone and like have it in your hand and sing with it. Or don't, I don't know, maybe the song, maybe you're singing Part of Your World from Little Mermaid and she's like brushing her hair. Don't actually bring a hairbrush. Like, it's just distracting if you're holding something during your audition, and I want to be focused on you, the performer, not whatever you're holding or whatever you're playing with or whatever you've got in your hands. So just fake it. I mean, just pantomime. If you're supposed to be holding something, or if the song requires you to have something, just pretend. Just pretend, or pick a different song. On that same note, top tip, and this may seem silly to some people, but it's a real thing that happens a lot. So, top tip, make sure that you have memorized the words to your song, and also that you know the name of your song before you come into an audition. I know some people may think, well, yeah, of course, but I've actually seen it several times where I'll say, what are you going to sing for me today? And the auditioner says,
I don't know what it's called.
Please make sure that you are not reading the words to your audition song off of a printed out sheet of paper that you brought with you, or a cell phone or a tablet or anything else, because I need to know that you can memorize the words to a 1-minute audition song, because if I can't trust you to memorize just this short song that you're supposed to prepare, how am I supposed to cast you in a musical and expect you to memorize all these songs in a musical if you can't even memorize the words to one song that you're supposed to bring into an audition? You know what I mean? Also, it's just tough when you're trying to read the words off a phone or a piece of paper or a tablet, because then it's like afterwards we're still going on with the audition and you don't know what to do with this. So it's like, oh, do I go set it down? Do I just hold it for the rest of the time? It just gets in the way. And I would rather you just come in plain and simple with just the clothes on your back and be ready to perform. What I'll leave you with this week is the secret that a lot of auditionees don't know until they're behind the table. Everybody in the audition room wants you to succeed. Everybody behind the table, whether it's just the director or a director, producer, choreographer, music director, a lot of people, everyone wants you to be good. We're all rooting for you. We're not like hoping you mess up, so as soon as you leave, we can go, snicker, snicker, weren't they awful? No, we want to cast you in the show. We want you to be good. And we're also very forgiving. So we're rooting for you. We're on your side. We're not scary. Don't be nervous about the people behind the table. I promise we want you to be good just as much as you want to be good. We've only just scratched the surface of auditions, but we have a lot more to cover next week, so I'm gonna wrap it up for now. Next week, we'll talk a little bit about preparing for your audition and how to choose the right song and what to wear in the room, things like that. Before we do that, before that class goes live next week, I want to see your best bad audition video. No more than a minute, please. But what I'd like you to do is to make your best bad audition video and send it to me, and there will be instructions on how to do that in the description before this time next week when the next class goes up. So I'm talking make it as bad as you want, break all the rules, sing off key, use props, do everything I said not to do in this video, stand halfway out of frame, whatever you want to do, make it hilariously bad, and I'm the only one who'll see it. No one else is gonna see it, so don't worry about that. No one's gonna laugh at you. It's just me. But I truly think the best way to unlearn bad habits is for us to act them out and then realize what we've been doing wrong. So no longer than a minute. Please send me your best bad audition video before next week. I can't wait to see them. We will talk more about auditions next week. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really miss all of you, and I hope you have a fantabulous week. Thank you so much. Bye.